Well, two people on the front lines helping our community through this pandemic are Austin City Council member Natasha Harper-Madison, her husband Tom, who's a lieutenant with the Austin Fire Department. We appreciate all you're doing for our community right now, and I wanted to interview you both because you're in a unique situation. Talk about the challenges this pandemic has placed upon your family.
As COVID-19 really settled into Austin and we recognized that it was definitely going to spread fast and get worse before it got better. We made the conscientious decision as a family to have Tom reside elsewhere for the time being. I think that in a lot of ways he's protective of me and recognizing that I'm immunocompromised and he loves me and just wanted to make sure that I was safe and healthy. And so it was a sacrifice we were happy to make for the greater good of our family and the city of Austin. We both got to keep working.
Tom, this was an act of love on your part. It really was. Where are you living and how are you staying in touch with your family?
Well, I'm real close by. And so I just, I'll walk over there on the regular and they drop stuff off for me on the front porch that I need and vice versa. And then we just kind of hang out in the yard, about 10 feet away from each other.
I want to know what you're seeing on the front lines, Tom, because I know that your work as a firefighter has probably changed due to the pandemic. Can you give us just a little glimpse of life as a firefighter in Austin right now?
Well, everybody's a little on edge, but I think we're doing pretty good at right now. We're treating every call as a potential exposure to COVID-19, and definitely things have changed.
So what has been the hardest part about being separate during this time? How have your kids been handling it? How many kids do y'all have?
I miss them, so we got two daughters that live in the house, and I'm definitely a girl dad, so it's been really hard for me, and I think it's been hard for them. I'd like to think so, but I miss them, and I'm just used to doing all the stuff, cooking and taking them places, and now there's none of that for a while. Just text messages and phone calls.
Natasha, how are things at home without Tom? How are you getting through without him?
Well, I miss him for all the reasons. He's my partner in life and my best friend. And so I miss him. And I'd be remiss without mentioning that shout out to all the single parents. I've had to take on all the roles. So I make all the meals. I do all the laundry. The kids and I do all the cleaning together. I've become an educator. I'm teaching a fourth grader and a fifth grader. I'm a dog groomer and, all the things in between. And I really just admire parents that do this by themselves and don't have the luxury of working from home.
What are you looking forward to most when you can finally live under the same roof again?
Oh man, just touch. I want to. It looks. It's just hard not to give people some hugs.
Yeah. Natasha, what are you looking most forward to?
Yeah, I definitely agree with with touch and affection. I look forward to some relief from making all the meals and doing all the educating. My job is nonstop. I go all day, every day, and having to balance that space between the work that I have to do and the work that has to get done in the house has proven to be a challenge. I really look forward to having some support there and just that look on my girls' faces. They love their daddy so much, and it's even just the littlest things, a really ridiculous dad joke or the opportunity to introduce him to a show they love. I miss that look on their faces and that feeling. It's palpable, that the joy. And so just really looking forward to him being back home and us picking up, that, familial, joyful vibe in the house.
Final question. Since we have you two together, anything you want to tell each other since you're on the same screen at least?
I miss you, baby.
I miss you too. Hydrate. Did you put sunscreen on?
I've been wearing a hat.
Okay.
Definitely a married couple who love each other very much. Well, Natasha Harper-Madison of the Austin City Council, Lieutenant in the Austin Fire Department, Tom Madison, thank you all for what you're doing for our community, and thank you for sharing your story with us.